There you are. Hey guys, what's up? It's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So it has officially almost been 2 weeks that we've been living here in California, which is so crazy because that's gone by ridiculously fast because we've just been going since the day that we got here. So I kind of just wanted to like sit down and recap with you guys what we've been up to the last like week and a half. And I've kind of been vlogging like along the way, so I'll insert like the B-roll footage kind of as I'm talking about it, and so you guys can kind of like get the full picture, right? So we got here Wednesday, which you guys saw like in the last vlog. We got here, we kind of started getting settled in, we got our bed frame, our mattress, all of that good stuff, and then we got my desk, which I will be doing a workstation tour soon. I'm just kind of like waiting to get back into the swing of making art first before I kind of like finalize this station and, you know, move forward with it. So yeah, but that will be coming soon. We officially have all of our apartment furnished, which is great, and I'll kind of show you guys that a little bit later in the vlog too. But so we got here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we kind of just spent like getting little odds and ends. We got a lot of our furniture secondhand, so you know, we were able to kind of like go out and get some of that the first couple days that we were here, and we were kind of just setting up the bare bones of our apartment. And then Saturday, Keith's parents got here, so they drove out from New Mexico with their truck, and Keith's younger brother came, and they brought a lot of our furniture that we kept. We didn't keep a lot of furniture from our old apartment, but what we did want to keep, they brought up with a couple of boxes and stuff too. And then they actually stayed for about a week and hung out with us. So I'm gonna kind of just like tell you guys what we did, because we did a lot. So it's gonna be very fast paced, and like I said, I'll kind of like insert the footage as I'm talking about it. So they got here Saturday, and we kind of just went out to dinner, some really casual. We went to this barbecue place in this area that's actually not too far from us, and it's by the beach, which is awesome. So we went and ate there, and then they were tired because it's a really long drive, so they kind of just like went back and took it easy. And then Sunday, we woke up early, we went and toured my campus, which I forgot how beautiful it was. I'm not gonna lie. I'm blown away that that's even like a school. That not only, like, not even just the school that I'm going to, but it doesn't even just look like a school. And so it just, I can't believe I'm going to school there, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to start school there. I'll insert a picture just of like the view, because the view is just phenomenal. And I start school in like a month exactly, because today is the 6th. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So yeah, so Sunday we toured my college campus. We also went and picked up our couch, which was awesome. We paid $50 for this couch and the pillows, and it was just, some guy was getting rid of it, so we picked it up. It's in great condition. It feels like brand spanking new. So that was awesome. And then Sunday we also walked around the beach, which was cool, and I got this sick tan line, and I also got really sunburned. You can see my tan is literally flaking off in giant chunks as we speak, which is gross. Yeah, I posted the picture of my initial sunburn on Twitter, so if you guys want to see that, go check out Twitter, because I was red. That was like probably one of the worst sunburns I've ever had. What else did we do Sunday though? We came back here, we all watched Game of Thrones together, which that episode was crazy. We watched the new one today. So I'm excited for that. We also went to this really cool Italian place, which was like very authentic Italian, like no pepperoni on their pizza, no like stuffed crust biz. You know, this was just like very authentic Italian. Like as we were walking in, this father and son was walking out speaking Italian. Like I loved it. It was so delicious. And it was a really cool restaurant. It was like in this converted Navy base area, which was neat. Sorry, my voice is still kind of like in and out if I talk a lot. Like it kind of gets a little shoddy, but I guess we'll see how I do in the vlog. So I think that was it for Sunday. We pretty much, oh, the other thing that we did, I knew I was missing something. We also walked around the San Diego Mission, which is a really cool like historical location. Obviously a lot of history there, good and bad. And so it was kind of cool to see because it was like, you know, how a lot of the Spanish, you know, came to America and all that stuff. But on the other hand, the Spanish were awful to the Native Americans, and they don't really show that in like the mission like archives and like all the stuff that they have, like the museums that talk about the missions. They don't talk about how awful they were to the Native Americans. They always just talk about like how the Native Americans like brutally attacked them. And it's like, no, that was a revolt. Like that was a reaction to how they were being treated. And it's like, so they're really cool. The missions are really, really cool. The one in San Diego is like the oldest mission in California, but it's just like, they only show one side of the story. And it's definitely not the full picture, and it's very biased, but it was really cool and it was beautiful, and I took like pictures and stuff there because it was cool to see. And I'm glad that we got to kind of see the more touristy kind of stuff when Keith's parents were here, because we probably won't see it otherwise. But anyway, so we saw the mission, and like I said, then we went to dinner and all of that. So then Monday we went to the zoo, the San Diego Zoo, which is huge. It's like a world-renowned or like world-class zoo. It's huge. There's so much to see. We saw maybe 3/4 of it because, you know, we were getting pretty tired by the end. I think we missed like 2 major exhibits and then like the small stuff. But it was so much fun, and I wore sunscreen that day, so this didn't get any worse throughout the week. But that was cool. So like I said, I got a lot of footage there. We got to see elephants, and I love elephants. You guys know those are my favorite animals. And yeah, it's a really amazing zoo. If you guys ever have the opportunity to check out the San Diego Zoo, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing experience. And we walked a ton that day. We walked so much. I think every single day that Keith's parents were here, I walked like 15,000 steps on my Fitbit because it like logs my activity. So that's a lot of walking, guys. That's like 3 times more than like what I would normally do in a day. And so we did the zoo Monday. That was pretty much it for Monday because we were pretty exhausted after the fact. And let's see, Tuesday we did the USS Midway, which is like an aircraft carrier in San Diego, and they do like tours of it, and you can do like an audio tour, which is what we did. And I think we saw maybe 1/3 of that because it was huge, and there was a lot of information, like a lot of cool stuff to see. And Keith's dad was like really excited to do that this trip, so I'm glad that we got to do that, although we're probably gonna have to go back so he can see the rest. And then Keith had a fun time too. Obviously I wasn't like that into the planes and stuff, like I didn't get like I wasn't into the technology part of it and like that, but I loved the history, like, you know, of the ship and like the stuff that it saw while it was like in commission, I guess. I don't know. But so we saw that on Tuesday. We also went to Snooze, which is like an amazing breakfast place. They have it in other places in the world too, or like in the US. So if you've ever been to a Snooze, you know. And we're so happy they have one in San Diego because I love it there. And then, okay, so then Tuesday, afternoon slash evening, we drove up to Anaheim, and we stayed Tuesday night in Anaheim, and then Wednesday morning we went to Disneyland, which I was so excited about. Keith's parents said they wanted to go to Disneyland. I was like, okay, twist my arm, like, let's go to Disneyland. I love Disneyland. I love everything Disney. And something about like being in Disneyland and like seeing, I don't know, just people come together over Disney, it makes me like so emotional. Like I like just almost cry seeing how happy people are at Disneyland, and like seeing all the downtown Disney stuff, which we did downtown Disney Tuesday night, and then the park the next day. So it was like, I don't know, it's just cool, and I love seeing like all the artwork, and I love seeing like all the shops and all of that. I don't know, I have like a good time. Like I love Disneyland, it's so good. Just like, it really is the happiest place. So we did a lot at Disneyland in a very short amount of time. We got there right when the park opened. We did like all the classics. I don't love roller coasters, so I like skipped out on a couple of the rides that they all wanted to go on, but I did Space Tours twice. We all did Space Tours twice. They did Hyperspace Mountain, which I was like, see ya, have fun. I did do the Matterhorn though. We went on the Matterhorn twice, and that one was actually a ton of fun. And then we did, of course, like Indiana Jones, we did the Jungle Cruise, we did Pirates of the Caribbean, and we got our pineapple Dole Whips, which are like Keith's favorite thing. If you watch my vlog from like last spring, it was like one of the first vlogs I ever filmed, but it was like where Keith and I went like on our spring break trip. We went and toured like a bunch of campuses, and then we went to Disneyland. This was basically like that same trip like over again and then some. So if you guys like remember that one, we pretty much did the same Disney stops as that trip, which was a blast. So long day at Disney. We did a lot, and then so we finished up at Disney Wednesday, and then Wednesday evening we actually drove up to Ventura, which Keith has an aunt and uncle that live there, so we stayed with them in Ventura, and we went to dinner. We had like the world's best fish tacos at this place. They were really good, actually. I'm like kind of starting to get into seafood, and I mean, there's no better place, right? Like, we're right by the ocean. So that was great. So we got to see, you know, some of Keith's extended family and hang out with them. And then we barbecued the next night. So what day are we on? We're on Thursday. We walked around the Ventura kind of pier area, and we went to like a couple little shops, and then we barbecued, and then Keith and I had to drive back Thursday, and we got back at like 11:30 or so, maybe like 11 on Thursday night, and then Friday we hung out for a little bit. We had a little bit of downtime just to like finish unpacking and everything. And then Saturday, my dad got here because my dad was driving up with the rest of our stuff. If it sounds like we have a lot of stuff, we do. We being me. So my dad drove up with the rest of my stuff and dropped that off. And then he actually just left yesterday. So he had like a really quick trip. He was just here a couple days, and then he drove back, and then we got to hang out with my cousin, who actually lives here in San Diego, so I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of him. But that was our first week, and it was a lot. It was busy, it was crazy, we were tired, but it was so fun, and I am so thankful that we got to hang out with Keith's parents, and we got to hang out with my dad. It was fun, and hopefully the footage that I inserted was cool, I guess, and made sense. So yeah, now I'll kind of show you guys a little bit around the apartment, at least thus far, so you can kind of see what it looks like, and then that'll pretty much be it for this vlog, because I kind of just wanted to like fill you guys in and catch you guys up. Oh, and then I also have an exciting announcement that I'll share at the end of the vlog. So yeah, okay, let's see. So we just finished hanging up most of the artwork on the walls. This little area is like my vanity area. This chair we got for $10. This desk was $30 from Walmart. And then these same drawers are from the old apartment. So yes, nice little mirror, nice little makeup. And then I have some of my Sailor Moon artwork up here. This is Monique Renee, this is Alexi Brewer. These are from conventions. Alexi Brewer pencil butter. These are all pencil butter as well. So yeah, here's my little makeup station. Really like this. And then this is actually like a legit sheepskin rug. And before you yell at me, my grandma bought these like in Holland, I think, like 40 years ago. And she's had them, she had like 2 or 3 of them, and she's had them forever. And I just sort of inherited one. I mean, I would never have bought this myself, although it is very cushiony, but no, animal fur is bad, don't buy it. But this was sort of handed down to me, and I mean, I was like, well, I have it, I might as well make use of it. But yeah, so don't give me heck for it, because it is what it is. And it goes nicely in this little section. So whatever, anyway. Here's our little TV stand, which we also bought used. It was like 30 bucks. And then our TV, and then we have some of our art hung up here. And then we have our little IKEA rug, which was like 12 bucks. Freaking love IKEA. And our little couch, it's like a love seat, so it fits 2 people pretty snug. And this was our $50 couch. And if you can see this at the bottom, this is for conventions. It just fits nicely under the couch. Our little $5 TV trays, which double as side tables so that we can still eat in front of the TV. Quick look at the art desk as it is right now. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a more dedicated video to the workstation tour very soon. Here's our other art wall so far. This is like our Batman wall, even though we have one Batgirl piece over here. Most of it's right here, and I think it looks really good there. This is more of Keith's crap that he still has to unpack, but we have some more artwork here. Here's the kitchen. It's still kind of a mess, but we have some artwork here. You might recognize these as the Miss Venomous Cupcake Sailor Moon series, the Sailor Moon Melanie Martinez series, which I love. And then, so yeah, so we have that little art wall. We have our little toaster oven. We have Keith's parents' old espresso machine. This thing is amazing. I don't know what I ever did without an espresso machine, because this has changed my life. Oh, I have the rest of my green smoothie that I should probably finish. Here's our dirty dishes. Little stove. I love all the appliances in this apartment because they're all newly renovated. Or like they're new stainless steel. We have our little cart from our old apartment with some more artwork. This is actually, I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this. This is actually my aunt's artwork. So yeah. Just come from a family of artists, guys. So this is our little dining table, which if you guys remember from our old apartment, we had this in there too. We had the same poster, and then we have like tons of storage in this apartment, which I love. So we have just like these closets, oh hello, that, you know, have cubbies on one side and then like hanging space on the other side. So that's really nice. And then this one is the same way. I have my Killers poster. Here's the bathroom, which just looks like a bathroom. So not much to see. I have Keith's In-N-Out burger framed here. You guys like remember me talking about this. This is what I gave Keith for his birthday. It's a long story. Go find that vlog. But anyway. Then here's the bedroom. So you have our bed. It's a queen size, which is far superior to our old bed. And we sleep so comfortably on it. And then our 2 little dressers / side tables. And then you guys will be so proud of me because both Keith's clothes and my clothes fit in the same closet. So, and look, there's even room to spare. So, I don't know, I'm pretty proud of me, actually. And I don't have like any of my clothes stored under the bed. Like, they all fit in the closet, which I think is great. Here I have my little sunglasses collection. I'm getting a holder to hold all my sunglasses because this just takes up like a little bit too much space. But I kind of still have to like go through and sort out where all this stuff goes, because I'm not, like I said, like we're mostly unpacked, but not completely. We have some more artwork here. We have Keith's music stuff, his keyboard, his guitar, his amp. And that's pretty much it, guys. We live in a tiny 600 square foot apartment, but I like it. So that's like the update on where we are, where we're living, and like, yeah. So even though it's a tiny apartment, I actually think that the inside is nicer than our old place. Like, we have less space, but everything is newer. And we probably won't renew our lease here after a year because we don't really like the way that the management has been, but the apartment itself is nice. The location of the apartment is amazing. It's really close to everything that we want to be close to for the most part. But our location inside the complex is kind of sucky. We're right by the highway, we're right by the airport, right by the dumpster, right by the parking lot. So we're not thrilled about that, but we figure kind of once we know more about the area and stuff, we'll be able to find a better place pretty easily. But we're gonna stick it out here for the year and you know, just kind of like suck it up. It's really not like that much of a compromise. The only thing is like the management hasn't been that great and the parking isn't that great. But other than that, like, I think we'll be pretty happy here, and I think it's a perfect little setup that we have. It doesn't feel cramped at all, actually, which is nice. The only thing that's weird and it's gonna take some getting used to is like Keith and I don't have separate rooms now. Like, before he would just go to the living room to watch TV and I would just stay in like my little office and watch YouTube videos. And now we only have one space to do that. And it's like, we can't just both do that at the same time, unless like I'm wearing headphones. So it's like kind of weird, but I think we'll be fine and we'll get used to that. Keith's already found a rock climbing gym that he really likes. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty much back to our old routines. It's gonna be, I think, 100% back to normal in a matter of days, and then I'll be getting ready to start school, so that's gonna be crazy. But anyway, I should be getting back into video making very soon and live streaming very soon, and I wanted to quickly mention the online store and another announcement. So the online store, I was gonna reopen it in August, but I'm actually going to be doing a convention at the end of August. So I think I'm gonna wait until after the convention to reopen the online store. And the convention that I'm gonna be at is Crunchyroll Expo in Santa Clara, California. And it's going to be August 25th, 26th, and 27th. And I'm actually going to be sharing a table with Alexi Brewer, which I'm sure you guys already knew that by now. Either like she's announced it or I've announced it or whatever. But if you guys are gonna be in like the Santa Clara, California area, which is like the Bay Area, you should come and hang out because I think it's gonna be tons of fun. And I'm gonna get to meet Alexi, I'm gonna get to meet Jennifer Charlie from Jennifer Charlie Art here on YouTube, and I'm just like, I'm so excited. And like, I don't know, I could not be happier. I love conventions. I love being in convention mode. I think it's gonna be a blast. And then also on that note, I just ordered my own art printer yesterday. So I'll be able to make my own prints for conventions and for my online store. So you guys will be getting more prints of my newer art like right away, which I'm so excited about because a lot of you guys ask me like on videos and stuff if the artwork in the video will be made a print, and I always say like yes, eventually, but I don't know when. And so now that will no longer be a problem because I can just make prints as like ready to order, you know, whenever I want. So I don't have to order through a third-party service, which is great. Oh, and let me quickly show you one more thing before I end the vlog because it's already getting long. But when my dad came, he brought my new business cards and I am obsessed. This is what they look like. It says Amanda Elise, little skull and sunflowers. You can see the gold reflect there. I love it. And then on the bottom it says freelance artist / YouTube content creator. And then on the back, it has like all my social media information. So yeah, that's my new business card. I'm really excited to debut those at CrunchyRollCon. And I'm really just excited for CrunchyRollCon in general. It'll be the last kind of weekend before school starts. So yeah, that'll be really fun. So that's pretty much the update for now, and that's pretty much everything that has happened. I think you guys are all caught up now, and the next things that you'll probably see on my channel are the workstation tour. I have an art haul coming, and of course more vlogs unveiling stuff like my printer, and some con prep vlogs, which I think you guys always love because I love them. They're so much fun. I love getting to see the behind the scenes. And yeah, and then you guys will get to see me at CrunchyRollCon with Alexi, and that's going to be amazing. So yeah, but that is pretty much it. I know this has been a long vlog. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it because then you guys can hang out with me whenever you want. So yeah, okay. I will talk to you guys super soon, and until then, take care. Love you guys.